This is Dabu 7. We have U.S. military bases in South Korea being placed on lockdown now to stop the spread of this virus. Now, some big moves being made here. Not only is this happening, we have the U.S. military ordering all of our vessels that have been in the Pacific region within the past month or so to self-quarantine all troops for 14 days out on the water. This, in turn, leaves them all sitting ducks in the water with not being able to dock anywhere or go anywhere, as they have to stay in the water for the next 2 weeks. Now, we also know that they've raised the incubation period up to 24 days at least, but yet they still want to say that they're only holding them for 14. We've seen so many holes in the procedure here, globally, from China to the CDC in America. And in America, where they have very few test kits and they're testing very minimally because they don't have the test kits to do so en masse. This is also a reason why numbers are reflecting lower, I can guarantee you, because you're just not going to have the results if you're not doing the testing. My biggest concern here, as this starts to affect our military, it goes back to when they first brought this up. They were going to start bringing the patients back to our military bases. And I'm like, well, why is that? And like, oh, well, they've got quarantine centers set up there so they can deal with it. I'm like, oh, really? Well, then why are they taking them back to the bases and then taking them to a local hospital as soon as they get there? That shoots your story right there, just out of the water. If there was a quarantine set up at the base, then why didn't they stay there? It's because there wasn't one. And all these people were buffaloed into thinking that, or just assumed that, because they're taking them to local hospitals that are equipped with it, because those are the only places that are equipped with it in many instances. That's what's happening. So I asked myself, how smart would it be to have our military bases locked down where you can't use them for weeks on end because of a pandemic in there? Now our troops locked down on the water and at the base in South Korea. Sitting ducks, you ask me, if you can't dock at any port in the damn globe. Things to be keen on here, because this is a world stage. I'm warning you. These leaders have sold us out as a people. Your enemies aren't the people of these other countries they want to send you off to war to fight against. Your enemies are the leadership that have sold us all out. Period. And you better get to know it sooner than later. Join me over here on D Live where the gloves come off. We tear into all this stuff. Everything they want to censor on all these other platforms, we talk about it in great detail over here on D Live. You'll find links below in the description box. Much love, y'all.